Hello, I'm Otto and welcome to episode 0 of my Foundry Blind Let's Play. So obviously, it's blind. I've never played this game before. It was recommended to me by a friend of mine after we played Factorio together, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Shortly after that, I went into content creation and never really got a chance, so here we are. So this is an early access build. The game is not complete. It is a voxel game. The Steam page says, build a sophisticated robot factory optimized to perfection in an infinite voxel world. Mine and harvest resources, automate your production lines, and manage complex systems while researching your way to become the galaxy's leading robotics megacorp. So obviously that means there's going to be some kind of research, there's going to be some kind of technology science. It's been a long time since I've played I'm not going to say new, but played a factory/automation game that I've never played before. The last one that I tried was Tectonica, and that did not really go well for me. I couldn't get past the UI. The UI was so frustrating to me that I was just like, I can't do this, so I never even really gave it a good shot. Who knows, maybe one day we will jump back into that and see if we can try that out. Okay, so like I said, this is an episode 0. We are going to get into the game and kind of poke around a little bit. But I just wanted to go over a couple of things. One, it's going to be a little bit of a different format. So in my Factorio guides, especially early on, I tend to prefer showing all or most of my work. I don't like doing things off camera. This is definitely going to be a little bit of a different situation. I will have a lot more cuts. I might try speeding through, like having the game sped up. In a 3D world, I don't think that that'll work the same way as it did in Factorio, but I mean, I'll for sure try to test it out and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll just make some cuts. So let's take a look at, I tell my kids all the time, like when you play a new game, what's the very first thing you do? Check the settings. So we're going to check the settings real quick. We have gameplay, graphics. I've already adjusted some of the audio. The music's a little loud right now. That's just oh, the camera is following the mouse. That's awesome. Music's a little bit loud right now. It definitely quiets down as we get into the game. Gameplay, so we have autosave intervals. Not a lot going on here. Oh, we can add more hotbars. I wish there was a way to add more visual because I think you only have one. I did poke around in the game just a little bit to kind of familiarize myself with some of the controls. Graphics, pretty standard here. Nothing that I feel I should remove or add or do anything to at the moment. Again, audio I've already adjusted some. Accessibility, there is some text to speech and speech to text. That's interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at the new game. Foundry. Well, that's a little original. So we can name our world, we can pick a seed. We're just gonna go with a random seed. I'm not skipping the intro, and we're definitely not doing creative. Enable critters. Makes the world feel more alive. Interesting. So I guess there's some presets. I don't know. Oh, really? Ignium ore, mineral rock, technum ore, xenoferrite, alumite? What? Okay, so it's basically like an oil. Why couldn't they just say, like, you know what? I mean, I'm going to call it all copper anyway, so what does it matter? Tellixite? Wow, these names. Anyways, hopefully we can just start calling them iron and copper. I don't know if that's going to be an option, but we will see. Okay, so that's where changing the planet, it just changes some of the settings. What, there's like 5-ish options? Okay, well, we're just going to go with the base one anyways. I have no idea what any of this, like, what is the difference between ore patches and ore veins? Ore patches are small seams of minerals that can be found either on the surface or buried underground. Okay. Ore veins. Ore veins are large buried mineral seams that require underground mining. I guess that's maybe a tech thing. They can be converted into endless sources of ore by using a fracking tower. Well, okay, so if it if it can be converted into endless, then what does the richness even matter? That's weird. Richness determines the amount of extractable resources. As an example, for ore patches, this modifies how many ore items can be mined per voxel block of ore. Okay, like again, there, if it can be turned into endless, maybe the fracking tower is like an in-game thing. I don't know. I guess we will find out. So we're gonna largely leave this on base settings, and we're just gonna kind of poke around in the game a little bit, I guess. Launching drop pod, okay. Scan for potential landing area, okay. Initiate initiate planetary landing, okay. And I missed the last one.
Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon, an ideal spot for industrial business endeavors. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
All right.
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
I mean, I see a couple of ore patches. I missed that. What did you say? Equip the scanner.
To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
Well, that's definitely a little different. I guess the ones on top are made for us. Technum ore. Can't just call it iron, really. Gotta be different, I guess. Alright, so let's get some of the other one too. Can we? Oh, sick. You can destroy the plants too. Awesome. I mean, it is a... And we're collecting biomass. Can I destroy these? Yes. Stone. Alright. Oh, that's cool. What about the big one? Again, I assume, because it's a voxel game... Ooh! Because it's a voxel game, I assume that everything is destructible. And it seems like usable too. What was the other thing we needed? Somewhere. Where did we just come from here? Yeah, we did. Xenoferrite. Lovely. Basically copper. Like, again, why couldn't you just say copper and iron? Whatever. It is what it is. Maybe there's a good reason and we will figure that out later. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even notice the task. We needed 100 of each.
Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Customize character. I don't want to customize character. What does that matter? Oh, okay. Maybe it matters a little bit. Can I not do a custom color? Come on. Oh, it changed my miner too, also, or my drill. Okay. So this is making... Wait, what? The orange turns into gray. And the blue turns into gray. Okay, so I guess maybe that's why they can't call it iron and copper, because it's not like we're making iron plates and copper plates. We're making technum rods and xenoferrite plates. Maybe it'll just be one plate and we can just say plates and rods. Oh, hello. Little, like, Koopa turtle. You're like an alligator with a shell. Maybe a little bit cuter than an alligator.
Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches. The orange ore will be in higher demand. I suggest starting with that.
That's what we can do. Screw it, we're calling it orange ore and blue. Orange and blue. I love how he called it blue. I mean, it kind of looks gold, but whatever. I'm not going to nitpick. So we need to craft blocks. Is that this one? That made 20. Okay, well, that's convenient, I guess. Place 30 blocks as a foundation next to an ore deposit. I don't know. Can we mine this? Okay, so that's kind of infinite. These just give extra resources to give us a little boost. Very similar to like Satisfactory. Okay, so we need foundation blocks. That is the wrong button. Building blocks. Where do I want to put this? 3? Sure. Oh, that's awesome. It's a little high. Maybe I should recess this down. Oh, sorry. We're supposed to craft some more.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch.
A drone miner. That is this thing here. Alright. I guess we need some more of this. Three per second. Time per action. 3 seconds. And it creates 1 from 2. Huh. The plates obviously use a little bit more. Two for 1. No, it's the same. Alright, well. We need to make a drone miner. Oh, that's good. It makes the intermediates for you. Oh, that is a huge plus. Place the drone miner on the foundation. Okay, so we have this, like, blue section. I'm guessing that's the range.
Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Okay, so we need a biomass generator. Nice that we're just kind of unlocking these. So that means we're going to need some biomass. We have 46. I have no context as to how good or bad that is. Wait a minute. Oh, that's awesome. You can it'll automatically hop you up onto blocks. I'm assuming that's maybe just single blocks. Yeah, we're not hopping up 3. Okay, so we need a... Oh, we already made one. All right. Biomass burner. I suppose it doesn't really matter where we place it. And of course I keep placing these in the wrong direction. I would like it to face me, please. Thank you. And we can... Oh.
Go watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful? Anyways, we need to get going.
Oh, look at
Let's build
that.
a smelter next.
How many drones? 4? Okay, so we need to build a smelter. I bet you know what? This is probably not a good spot for this. That's kind of neat though, how you can just click that to place it in. You don't have to actually go into the inventory. Grid stats. Whoa. I cannot drag around. That's... Alright, that might be interesting for later. I can pull in and out. I can shut it down. Okay, well... So we need a smelter. Small smelter. Thank you for making the intermediates for me. It's greatly appreciated. Speaking of intermediate components, sorry. Machine parts, which uses plates. Wire, which uses rods, and electronic components, which uses wires and rods. Interesting.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this,
Yes, let's
you need
automate.
to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts. Let's start by crafting the required machines. 2 loaders, one for the smelter and one for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them. While you're crafting those, let us recap the plan. We will set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products.
Oh, okay. So we're selling stuff. Probably to that thing that we saw up in the sky earlier. That looks like it's broken. Oh, is that what's going on? We have to send supplies up to repair the space station? Those don't look like ships. That looks like something that was broken. Alright, well. So we need to craft 2 loaders and conveyors. What is a loader? That is basically our inserters, I guess? Sorters? Loader. Again, kind of an interesting decision to make a different name. Oh, okay, so there's 2 different conveyors. There's a flat one and a sloped one, so we have to make different types. Okay. Let's see what we can make with this. Another loader. Awesome. How many do we make? We make 2 conveyors. Right clicking gives us 5, so that'll be our 20. 2 at a time. I definitely probably want to move some of this stuff off.
You have the machines necessary
what?
to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
Okay, so that is our belts. This is going to be our, like, inserter. We can rotate with R. Oh, we can drag. That is awesome. And unlike Factorio, this does not move us. Alright, that's fine. So we need a loader. Now, why give the option for 2? Doesn't seem like there's a speed limit, so It's kind of neat that they tell you where it's going to go, though. The building and the panel on these things. And okay, so we have automated our we have automated the plates. I guess that we should probably do the same thing for the other one. So I'm going to mine some stuff and craft some stuff and get another one set up on the other side. Okay, so I have set up one for the blue ore now. And it looks like this is going to be a very weird ratio. Not much of a ratio, I guess. Oh no. So you can jump up 1 block, you cannot jump up 2 blocks, unfortunately. I guess we need somewhere to put all this out. Let's see. Actually, maybe if we have the ore coming in on one side and oh, where's my little block? Yeah, this is gonna be weird. There. So the ore coming out on one side of the smelter, and we can have belts coming out on the other side for the finished product. Yes, maybe. Ah, there we go. Now the question is, how many of these will it take to fill up a belt? Okay, so we have rods and we have nothing on this side. I don't know, I actually don't know if it's a good idea or not to cover up this vein, but we're gonna do it anyways. Then we can see how the bots react. Maybe? Okay, so it looks like they can mine underneath. That's good to know. Okay, so I think that is probably a good stopping point. We have now automated plates, we have automated rods. Connected all of this together with the one power source. I don't know if I'm going to need more. There we go. Top that baby up. Okay, so that is going to be it for me for this episode. I guess in the next episode we are... You know what? Actually, before we go, let's finish this task. So view info, database, tutorial task, first production line, F2.
Great! We connected the machines and have automated the tedious process of moving items by hand. Isn't automation great? Now it's time to scale up and build more smelters.
More smelters.
A single belt full of ore can feed multiple smelters using the power of loaders.
How many?
The info database has a diagram if you need one. A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so used to playing Satisfactory where you can do the slide jump. Anyways. He is correct. It is only bringing in 3 ore at a time, which means that there's not much saturation. I mean, there is a little bit of storage with the output contents, but that's perfectly fine. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to place more smelters, I guess, and then figure out maybe which direction we want these to go. So they are kind of both lined up together. Maybe we can have them meet in the middle somewhere and head out this way. That way is towards water. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we will figure that out. Okay, so, you know, I'm calling this episode 0, but it is kind of like an episode 1. It is what it is. A little bit of, like I said, there's going to be a little bit of a different format. There's going to be a lot more cuts, as you've kind of already seen in this episode. I don't know how frequent that will be, but like I said, hopefully I'll keep these episodes condensed to a little bit tighter range than we had in the Factorio guide. Okay, so that is going to be it from you. That is going to be it for me. I will see you in the next episode, and thanks for watching.